The Amazon is a place of ancient power and secrets, a realm where the echoes of forgotten civilizations linger. It's a vast green wilderness that has swallowed explorers, a place where the line between reality and legend blurs with every step, and it has hidden its mysteries for centuries, guarding them with a dense emerald embrace. We call it the Green Hell, a testament to its unforgiving nature. But what if it's hiding more than snakes and jaguars? What if the dangers we see are merely a distraction from something far grander? What if entire cities are lost beneath the canopy, their stories waiting to be rediscovered? This idea has captivated adventurers and historians for generations, fueling countless expeditions into the heart of the unknown. It's the tantalizing possibility of a complex civilization lost to time, a society that thrived where we least expected. It's the ultimate treasure hunt, not for gold and jewels, but for knowledge and understanding. It's right here on Earth, in a place we've barely begun to explore, a vast and uncharted territory, teeming with secrets. The Amazon is the last great frontier, a place where the map is still being drawn. It's where myth and reality blur, where legends of golden cities echo through the trees, whispering promises of untold riches and forgotten histories. These aren't just stories. They've driven people to risk everything to prove them true, to venture into the unknown in search of answers. For explorers, it's about chasing whispers from the past, piecing together fragments of a forgotten world. It's about seeing a world of possibilities beneath the green, a landscape ripe with potential discoveries. The search for a lost city isn't just about gold. It's about knowledge, about challenging our assumptions and rewriting history. For years, experts said complex societies couldn't survive here, that the Amazon was too inhospitable for civilization to flourish. They believed the soil was too poor, the jungle too harsh, the challenges too great to overcome. But the legends persisted, daring us to prove the experts wrong, to challenge the accepted narrative. So we keep looking, following old maps, listening to local stories, learning from those who know the jungle best. And we're pushing deeper into the unknown, venturing into the most remote and unexplored corners of the Amazon. Every mound of earth, every shard of pottery could be a clue, a piece of the puzzle that unlocks the secrets of the past. The jungle guards its secrets fiercely, protecting them with a dense and impenetrable barrier. But the call to uncover them is even stronger, a driving force that pushes us forward despite the challenges. With new tools and determination, we're closer than ever to real answers, to unraveling the mysteries that have eluded us for so long. The hunt is on. The Amazon's secrets are waiting, hidden beneath the emerald canopy, and the world is finally ready to listen, to hear the stories that the jungle has kept silent for centuries. This is more than a search for lost cities. It's a quest to understand who we are, where we come from, and what our place is in the grand tapestry of history. The adventure is just beginning. The past is out there, hidden beneath the green, waiting to be discovered. And we're not done searching. We will continue to explore, to question, and to seek the truth that lies hidden within the heart of the Amazon. Every great quest needs a legend, a compelling narrative that fuels the imagination and drives people to action. And for the Amazon, shrouded in mystery and teeming with life, that legend is El Dorado. It's a tale whispered through generations, a beacon of hope and obsession. It began with a king, the Gilded One, a ruler of immense power and influence. He covered himself in shimmering gold dust, a spectacle of wealth and divinity. And as part of an ancient ritual, he cast precious treasures into the depths of Lake Guatavita as a sacred offering to the gods. The story grew, evolving with each telling, fueled by the human desire for the extraordinary. If a king could so casually throw away gold, discarding it as part of a religious practice, surely, the legend went, he ruled a city paved with it, a metropolis of unimaginable riches. Spanish conquistadors, driven by their insatiable hunger for gold and glory, became utterly obsessed. They began launching countless expeditions into the uncharted wilderness, each one fueled by the promise of El Dorado. Their sole purpose, to find this fabled city of gold, no matter the cost. The quest for El Dorado was a dangerous dance with fate, fueled by greed and ambition. It was driven by dreams of unimaginable wealth, a siren song leading men into the heart of darkness. These daring expeditions braved treacherous mountains and dense, unforgiving jungle, driven by tantalizing visions of golden streets, towering pyramids, and emerald-encrusted temples. The legend was so incredibly powerful, so deeply ingrained in the collective psyche, that constant failure, disease, and even death couldn't stop the relentless search. But legends, as fantastical as they may seem, often contain a kernel of truth, a historical basis that sparked the initial flame. The Muisca ritual, the heart of the El Dorado story, was indeed real, a documented practice. And proving the legend's roots, archaeologists have actually found numerous golden artifacts in the depths of Lake Guatavita. Driven by their relentless pursuit, the Spanish even attempted to drain the entire lake in a desperate attempt to recover its legendary treasure. So El Dorado wasn't pure fantasy, a complete fabrication of the imagination. It was a real tradition, a cultural practice that was ultimately twisted by insatiable gold fever into the enduring myth we know today. This powerful legend set the stage for centuries of relentless exploration and unwavering hope. A golden carrot shimmering and alluring, always just tantalizingly out of reach, beckoning adventurers deeper into the unknown. And from this obsession, the enduring dream of lost cities, hidden civilizations, and untold riches was born, forever shaping our perception of the Amazon. If El Dorado, the city of gold, sparked the legend of undiscovered riches, Percy Fawcett, with his unwavering determination, made it modern. Fawcett, a decorated British explorer and seasoned adventurer, fervently believed that a great, highly advanced civilization once thrived deep within the Amazon rainforest. He unearthed fragments of pottery, hinting at a forgotten past, listened intently to tribal stories passed down through generations, tales of ancient cities, and christened his elusive lost city with a single enigmatic letter, Z. Fawcett's obsession with finding this lost city grew stronger with each passing year, especially after his discovery of manuscript 512, an old document which vividly described the existence of elaborate ruins hidden deep within the jungle's embrace. He imagined Z not as a primitive settlement, but as a sophisticated metropolis. Grand stone buildings, meticulously crafted, impressive bridges spanning vast distances, a complex and thriving society, a testament to human ingenuity. At the time, most scholars and academics stubbornly believed the Amazon was simply too harsh, too unforgiving to support anything beyond small, scattered tribes. But Fawcett, fueled by his conviction, was absolutely determined to prove them wrong and rewrite history. His natural charisma and captivating tales of adventure in far-flung corners of the world quickly transformed him into a celebrated public figure. Over the years, he bravely led several expeditions into the uncharted depths, constantly facing the ever-present threats of disease, debilitating starvation, and the profound psychological toll exacted by the oppressive, isolating atmosphere of the rainforest. Then, in 1925, Fawcett embarked on what would become his final, fateful journey, accompanied by his devoted son and a trusted friend, a small band of adventurers, before vanishing from the face of the earth, leaving behind only whispers and unanswered questions. Their mysterious disappearance quickly became one of the 20th century's most enduring and perplexing mysteries. Did they, against all odds, actually stumble upon the legendary city of Z? Were they simply and tragically lost, swallowed by the immensity of the jungle, or did the rainforest, in its silent, all-consuming way, decide to keep them forever? While Fawcett himself may have never definitively found his elusive city, his captivating story has immortalized the enduring dream of discovery and the allure of the unknown. The legend of Z, the lost city of the Amazon, lives on in the hearts and minds of explorers, continuing to fuel the relentless hunt for lost civilizations and forgotten worlds. The Amazon's deepest secrets, shrouded in mystery, still patiently await their unveiling. Searching for lost cities in the Amazon was a brutal ordeal. The jungle itself was the first enemy: thick humidity, relentless heat, and a canopy that plunged the forest into twilight. Every step meant battling vines, mud, and the constant threat of getting lost. The Amazon teemed with danger: venomous snakes, piranhas, jaguars, and deadly insects. Mosquitoes spread malaria and yellow fever, wiping out entire expeditions. Finding food and clean water was a daily struggle. Starvation and disease were constant threats. Supplies spoiled or ran out, and the psychological strain could break even the strongest. Encounters with indigenous tribes were unpredictable, sometimes peaceful, sometimes deadly. Misunderstandings could quickly escalate into violence. The Amazon tested the limits of human endurance. Many explorers vanished, never to return. Few found proof of lost cities. The jungle kept its secrets well. Only the most determined survived. For decades, the idea of Amazonian cities was dismissed as myth. Mainstream science argued the poor soil made large settlements impossible. The Amazon was seen as a wilderness, home only to small nomadic groups. Evidence like pottery and earthworks was ignored or dismissed. But science thrives on new data. Researchers began to challenge the old model, focusing on terra preta, man-made, fertile black earth. Ancient Amazonians enriched the soil, proving they could sustain large populations. This discovery changed everything. Archaeologists started to see the Amazon as a man-made landscape. They mapped geoglyphs, causeways, and fortified villages. Scientists like Michael Heckenberger documented networks of ancient towns. The evidence for lost cities was growing. Even with new discoveries, the jungle's canopy kept most secrets hidden. Archaeologists could only study cleared land, leaving gaps in our knowledge. Enter LiDAR, light detection and ranging. Planes shoot laser pulses through the trees, mapping the ground in 3D. LiDAR strips away vegetation, revealing what's beneath. The results were stunning. Hidden networks of causeways, canals, plazas, and pyramids. What once took decades to map could now be seen in days. LiDAR didn't just find ruins. It revealed entire urban landscapes. Ancient societies were larger and more complex than anyone imagined. They engineered their environment on a massive scale. LiDAR provided the smoking, gun-large, settled populations thrived in the Amazon. The myths of lost cities were suddenly plausible. Technology had finally caught up with legend. The jungle's secrets were coming to light. LiDAR's power was revealed in Bolivia's Llanos de Mojos. Archaeologists knew of the Casarabe culture, but not at scale. LiDAR scans uncovered a sprawling urban network beneath the trees. Two massive sites, Cotoca and Landivar, emerged. With pyramids, ceremonial structures, and plazas, this was urban planning on a grand scale. Causeways radiated from these centers, connecting smaller sites in a vast system. The landscape was engineered with canals and reservoirs to manage floods. The Casarabe didn't just survive, they mastered the jungle. Their garden cities rewrote the history of urbanism. Unlike the Maya or Inca, they built sustainable, green cities. The Casarabe are undeniable proof. Complex societies thrived in the Amazon. The lost cities were real. Even with LiDAR, the Amazon hasn't given up all its secrets. The rainforest is vast. Most of it remains unscanned and unexplored. What we've found is likely just the beginning. The jungle's climate destroys evidence. Wood, thatch, even stone vanish over time. Many ancient structures are barely recognizable, even with technology. Finding lost cities requires painstaking analysis and on-the-ground verification. Huge areas remain inaccessible, protected as reserves or home to uncontacted tribes. Exploration here is ethically complex and often impossible. There are still massive blanks on the archaeological map. The age of discovery in the Amazon is just beginning. Every new scan could rewrite history. The jungle's mysteries endure. So, the ultimate question, could there still be lost cities in the Amazon? The answer is a resounding yes. Recent discoveries don't close the book, they open it wider. The Casarabe and Xingu cultures are just starting points. The Amazon is vast, with millions of unexplored acres. Legends like El Dorado and Z were echoes of real societies, wiped out and forgotten. How many others remain hidden? We're learning to read the landscape's subtle signs. The hunt for lost cities is now a scientific quest, and a race against time. The Amazon is the Earth's final library of lost civilizations. The real question, who will find the next one? The jungle is waiting.